Today, we are here to talk about the number one way to get unstuck. The number one way to get unstuck. And hello, nice to meet you. Thanks for hopping on. Feel free to subscribe, share this with your community, if it resonates with you, all of that. All right, so the number one way to get unstuck. This is a funny one. This is a funny one. And I've gone through all sorts of coaching boot camps myself. They love to do it with the real estate agents. They're constantly providing for us coaching services. And that's part of the reason I think that it was just really natural when I ended up going into the emotional work, because they don't really touch upon that with the normal real estate coaching. So I really go like down deep. So when you've done your coaching with somebody else, you've gone through your own training programs or your own self-help books and just nothing is working. That's when you come to this girl. That's when you come to this girl, because something's not lining up. And there is something you can go and check out on my website that's free for that. But regardless, the number one way to get unstuck, and this is gonna be interesting. So I have a coach friend, and I love this. I haven't implemented it, but I love it and I completely believe in it. And when I say I haven't implemented it, I haven't implemented it with my clients, but I'm writing about it. It's in the book. So if he has somebody that calls him up and is in a crazy situation, all hell's breaking loose, there's fires that need to be put out left and right, if he gets one of those chaotic calls, which I do get all the time as a coach from clients, because they just need me, they need my energy, they need some sort of words from me to like calm them down. That does happen a lot. And what my friend who is a coach will do is he'll say, hey, how's your bedroom? Did you make your bed? Are there clothes laying on the floor? How does your bedroom look? Thank you. Thank you. How does your bedroom look? How does your house look? Are you organized? Is there a treadmill sitting there with clothes hanging on it? That's the classic, right? So he says, go clean up your room. Go make your bed. For starters, he doesn't necessarily say you need to go clean up the whole entire house. This lesson is on getting unstuck. So when you're just, when you're in those situations and you're just so fired up in the moment, you can't even think straight. You don't even know how to tackle which way to go. He says, go pick up your room, organize it, make that bed, and then call me. And without fail. This guy has been coaching for years upon years upon years without fail. They always text him, thanks, got it handled. Got it handled. They don't need him anymore. They went and they cleaned their room, they got themselves organized, and when you do it, it's an energetic thing. Accountability is great with coaching as well. But when you get your room cleaned, or your house clean, maybe it's your office desk. Maybe your office desk has tons of, there you go, that's one way. That's one way. You have tons of paperwork everywhere, files, folders. Clean it up. Just clean it up. Take a break, kind of like the stuff we were talking about yesterday. Different ways to take a break and naturally caffeinate. And then see if the situation resolves itself. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's powerful. It's an energetic thing. Simple to how pretty much everything I talk about. Everything. It's all about when you're doing one thing with intention, other stuff naturally happens. When you're acknowledging someone, you're doing the mirror work and it's coming back at you tenfold. When you're, yes. So when you need to get unstuck and you're feeling so frustrated, if you put energy over here and clean everything up, hey there, then naturally everything else over here will work itself out. How you do one thing is how you do everything. That's a huge line in coaching. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So you might as well start with making the damn bed in the morning. Make it perfect. Make it so that you want to jump in, kind of like you had just had a cleaner over that just perfectly made your bed and made it look so luxurious, like you just can't wait to dive in later, right? It's a military standard. It's a Navy standard. Why? Because when you make your bed in the morning and you make sure everything's just perfectly lined up, organized, tidy, clean, perfect, you are starting your day off right. Not only did you accomplish something, you started your day off organized and tidy. Boom. Have I been to the Navy? No. Oh my God, I dated somebody in the Navy though. That was crazy. That was crazy. Very crazy. But I'll leave it at that. Oh, and that's the message, guys. So if you're feeling unstuck today, look at your room. Look at your room. What's happening? You made coffee? Did you drink it? You brushed your teeth? You had some breakfast? I haven't had breakfast yet. I had a bulletproof coffee. That's what I had. I had a bulletproof coffee. I have not had breakfast yet. Because it's bulletproof coffee, if you're on here and you don't know, it's fatty coffee. So oh my God, it's so amazing. That's phenomenal too. Changing the design of your room. Shifting things around means you're shifting up your life. It doesn't need to be your bedroom. It's just, that's where you're starting. That's where you're probably spending the most time, because hopefully you're in there for at least 8 hours getting some sleep. Okay, whoa, we need to block that guy. Okay, so that is the message today. That is the message today. Thank you for hopping on. Share it with your people, share with your community. Thanks for the hearts. Do I need to do some sort of incentive to get love? To get love here? I mean, I get love in the comments, but I would also love... Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Why? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? You guys can always reach out to me. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Well, I was talking about this woman yesterday. She asks for 2,000 to 6,000 hearts to get a free 30-minute coaching session with her. That's what she asks for. And I tried that once and I had a few winners. I think I did 2 though, because then I kept doing them and then people would still be they'd be flaking. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that still saves me time. Or just things happen, you know. This is actually interesting. When people are ready for coaching, they reach out. Okay, heart it up. Let's make it happen. Let's heart it up. This is interesting though. I will get, and it's super standard, and it happens to me too when I've gone to workshops. Oh my gosh. Some of the workshops, so this is personal experience, both ends. I have a workshop. I'm nervous about the workshop. I don't, you know, what happens? I start thinking about all the other things I should be doing. All the things that are way better, I feel like, to do than going to this workshop and going through personal development. Why? Because I know it's going to be scary, it's going to be stretchy, they're going to push my buttons, and at the end, what price? 1,000. Let's do 1,000. I want 1,000. 1,000 hearts. So when I have a workshop and I know that my buttons are going to be probed, I will naturally be grumpy the first 3 hours of the workshop. It's without fail. And I've been through a lot of them, so trust me. And unstuck from what? Your ways. Your ways. I don't know. Being put in a fire. So after about 3 hours, then I accept that I am in this workshop and the reasons I'm there. And then I'm grateful. I'm so excited and grateful to be there. But same with coaching. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same with coaching. So I'll get a new client and they'll be ready to go. We work through, you know, our situation, and I'll even set them up to win, letting them know, hey, things are most likely going to pop up in your life. And that is basically your ego attracting situations. Love it. Your ego attracting situations, you're being attracting situations so that it feels safe, because it knows that it's about to go through something if it's going to go through coaching. I love it. Contact me. Contact me. We'll set up something, but I'm going to warn you, something's going to pop up in your life that might tell you otherwise. So if you are interested in coaching, reach out to me through the website, please. There's the Miracle in 30 product, and then I also do monthly coaching. But if you want monthly coaching, I need to interview you because I only allow a certain amount of people. And that is just through the website. Just email me. Tell me why you're interested. Why now? Why is now the time for coaching? I want to know what you have done. I want to know where you want to go. And then we'll talk. Oh my gosh. Yes, there's so many birds. I left the windows open. Natural bird energy is good because we're getting ready to fly. And I'm from Portland. Put a bird on it. You got no money. Well, hey, when you want something bad enough in your life, you make it happen. That's what I'll tell you. So let's say you needed, I've talked about this before. Let's say you needed a cell phone. Your cell phone crashed. You have zero money. Let me tell you, I guarantee you will find a way to get your hands on another cell phone. If there was a family member and they needed support, and they ended up in the hospital, they had an accident, canceled. Like, I don't even want to put this out there. But I guarantee you would put all your energy into making something happen so that they got the support that they needed. So that's really what it's all about. You got to put up a fight for you. You got to put up a fight for you because it's so easy, obviously with the cell phone, because we're semi-addicted, but I love them, but we're addicted. It just is that way. Sorry, people. But so many times we are ready to go to bat for somebody else that needs support over ourselves. And that's where the shift gets to happen. We get to start putting our oxygen mask on first because it's way too easy to go fight for somebody else. Myself included. I'm an advocate. That's my Myers-Briggs personality. I am a coach. I do real estate because I advocate for people. Go read my reviews. People are always advocating that I fought for them. It's my natural thing. It's my natural thing. I love to support people. So, yes, there we go. There we have it. Get unstuck. Go clean your room. That's simple. It's that simple. So next time you're just in your own shit, you don't want to do any of the naturally caffeinated ways because that will support you as well. You can love in the hearts. And by the way, you can rewatch it and heart it up as well. And then, yeah, just clean. Get organized, people. I'm anal when it comes to cleaning and organizing. It's my habit. I can't stand mess. I might allow a little bit of dirt, but not for very long. It's organization. Everything needs to have a place. And it's partially because of my upbringing and my experience of the results that happen with feng shui. This is a feng shui technique, by the way. But regardless of if it's a feng shui technique or not, it's all about intention. And when you put your intention into being organized and having things flow in your room, in your bedroom, you're naturally going to start the momentum of things naturally flowing and being organized and tidy and lining up in your life. That's how it works. Mirrors. All right. So I got to go create some more magic. I'm writing an article. And as always, acknowledge somebody. Tell them why they're amazing. Pull out those little nuggets that they don't see. Not necessarily you're a rock star, you're amazing, but why? Do they brighten your day? Are they just a ray of sunshine? Are they super supportive with people? Just noticing those little traits and pointing them out lifts someone's spirit. And when you're doing it, you're in turn rewarding yourself as well. It's completely energetic, spiritual, intentional, all of it. Whether or not you believe in it or not, it's a natural thing that happens. And there's science to prove it. There's science to prove it, people. Don't take my word for it. Just do it. Nike.